Hey guys, Pokemon Knight here. Today I'm going to show a deck profile. I'll be running it for a while. This is version 1. I might update it depending on the progress or how successful I do with this deck in the near future. But I'm going to go ahead and show it. So if you want to give your opinions, you go for it. I read comments anyway. I don't really get much comments on my videos, but I read them if need be. And yes. Let's go ahead and go over the deck profile. So, I don't know, I'll talk about the deck as I go on, I guess. So you got the Thunder King. Thunder King is such a good card. I realise how annoying Thunder King is, and no one runs this card anyway, so it's fine. So you got the Thunder King. A nice beater. Photon Thrasher, one of my favourite cards. Not the most favourite card in this particular deck, but I absolutely love this deck. Not only it special summons itself and gets over, it's 2-1 attack, you know, it's very strong. Gets over Thunder King, which is obviously a problem card, especially for this deck. It does so much searching. And it's a warrior, and it's just a free special summon, because they don't even need to control any monsters for you to special summon this card. And it's a nice beat, as I said, thousands of times. To Veiler. Veiler is... It's good, but I prefer Maxi. I'd rather Maxi and Instant Fusion as opposed to Veiler and Noden. I prefer to draw in this deck because this deck runs a lot of monsters, but you can, with a big monster hand, you can just OTK. It's quite easy, you know? So to Maxi, I might bump this up to 3. Take out a Veiler, I'm not exactly sure. I like Maxi, you know, it's a brilliant card. I think it's better than Veiler in this format, only because of Instant Fusion. The 2 Mathematician, it dumps everything in the deck. I don't run anything over level 4. But of course, the only things you'd want to dump would be, there's Trick Clown, and there's a heroic card, this card, 1000 Blades. Very simple combo, which is just simple. So this plus a Foolish Burial is pretty strong game, actually. You got the 2 Trick Clowns. I wouldn't run more. You don't need to run more, because as soon as you dump it in the graveyard, it usually stays there for a turn or 2, and that should be enough to get the engine going. 2 Hat Tricker. You know, nothing to say about the card. 3 Damage Juggler. You need to run 3 in a deck like this. If people don't even play through Maxi unless they know they've got a game. And I don't think people play through Maxi anymore, but even drawing this off of Maxi and then trying to attack for games, like, oh, I'm going to go for it anyway. It's like, nah, you're not going to go for it. 2 Gigabytes. The spellcasters are obviously 2 Mathematician and the 7 Perform Mages, so easy special summon. Again, you can literally just float on XYZs. You can, like, normal with special this, say they have a monster, you special summon this, I guess, Hat Tricker, or normal summon this, detach, make King of Feral Imps, use Trick Clown's effect, special summon it. Obviously the imps, the King of Feral Imps, that just Gigabyte, you special summon it, you make another rank 4. So this is a constant rank 4 base deck. I really want to put Glow Up Bulb in it, but then I know I'm going to have to put in Synchros, obviously, because Glow Up Bulb's a tuner. But you can run Naturia Beast. Look, it's bloody Earth. Yeah, this is Earth. This is Earth. Naturia Beast is a real problem for a lot of decks. So yeah. So anyway, 3 Heroic Challenger Assault Halberd. This card is incredible. Special summon it if your opponent controls the monster, you control nothing. No monsters. It pierces, and when it inflicts damage, you search for another Heroic Challenger card. So I run 3 of these, searches itself, brilliant. 2 of these, Heroic Challenger, 1000 Blades. It's only good for the combo. I've used the effect a couple times, but I have to say, the effect's not, I mean, discarding a Heroic card to special summon from deck and then not being able to special summon monsters apart from Heroic monsters, I don't know. It's a bit weird. It's a very weird card. But, I mean, it's a effect that when you take damage, you special summon it, it's very good, because not only does it potentially stop OTKs, but of course, as I said before, you can loop it with Trick Clown, and then just, you know, have rank 4s for days. And you got 2 extra sword. This is my favourite card in the deck. I absolutely love the effect. Simple effect. An Xyz monster that was summoned using this card's material gains this effect, and the effect is when it exceeds summon, it gains 1000 attack. Now, people aren't aware that even if I detach extra sword as a material, the boost is permanent. The only way they can get rid of a boost is if they negate the effect of the monster, which Breakthrough Skill, Veiler, all of those are actual cards. You can even book a Moon card face down, and obviously the effect gets reset, right? So, yeah, but the card is incredible. And it allows for really big OTKs or very strong monster fields, you know? Instant Fusion plus Nodin. Obviously, Instant Fusion is an instant 3-2 dweller, because you've got 1000 boost from this and a 500 from Nodin. And also, Gigabyte is water. You can also boost if you want, you know? You got the 3 Rota. The 3 Rota searches out 3 of your heroic, all of your heroic cards, plus the Photon Thrasher, so you got 8 targets, which is brilliant, you know? And as soon as you get the engine or some sort of search play all this out, you got a very controlled game. The best thing about the deck, because of the amount of monsters I run, you can literally top deck and have, you know, constant hand advantage, which is amazing, you know? So you got the 3 Rota. You've got the 3 instant fusion. Running 3 is a nice amount, you know. you're gonna open this quite often, but sometimes you do open double, and drawing it late game is the worst. But I guess that's why you're running 3 of them. So it's not really a problem, you know. The worst thing is obviously when they max the instant fusion, and I don't run. I think I might run only 1 node in the extra deck. Not sure. I've never needed to go into 2, and you've got Emerald to recycle if you need to anyway. You got the 2 MSD. Mistakes, real threat, to be honest. And also, you want to kind of push for game as quickly as you can with this deck. I mean, you got the power plays you have are always using extra sword as a material and just get everything getting 1000 boost. You got the Foolish. Great for your things. If you open this and a Mathematician, you're basically got game, you know, it's easy. Presuming that they have nothing. Raigeki. Whatever. Soul Charge. Again, whatever. It's the amount of life points damage you take is quite a lot in this deck. Obviously, you've got Instant Fusion. You want to use Clown Effect as much as possible. But, I mean, yeah, it's risky, it's fun, it's all good, you know. You got the 2 Mirror Force. This card is actually really good. I wouldn't bump it up to 3. And people don't expect it. I prefer it than Deep Prison. I don't like Deep Prison. I'd rather just stop the whole thing and then for me to just go in next turn, you know. Mirror Force is Mirror Force. The Emptiness. It is a problem card. I mean, I can't deal with Emptiness, but I think you just have to run it this format. Stops a lot of things, so yeah, and you can still normal summon all your monsters anyway. I mean, yeah, you can normal summon all of them if you want, apart from Photon Thrasher. You got the Call of a Haunted. To be honest, I didn't feel it. Like, one call is a bit random. Obviously, you Call of a Haunted node and it's incredible, you know, but that's it. And the Bottomless. Bottomless is really good actually. I did underestimate this card. I realised how good the card actually is and how much of a problem it is when you flip Bottomless on their monsters, you know. It really disrupts their play. And you got the Breakthrough Skill. This was really good. I definitely prefer this in this deck over Fiendish Chain. Because obviously the only good deck that Fiendish Chain is good is Satella's, to be honest, because you can just loop it with Shiver, you know. Okay, so we go to the extra deck. Extra deck's pretty solid. There's a lot of things I honestly want to change about it. Changing extra deck will obviously mean changing the main deck too, but again, it's early days of this deck. I want to see how well I can do with this deck, to be honest. Anyway, let's go ahead and show it. So, King of Feral Imps, it searches out Gigabyte, which is perfect. You search out Gigabyte, you detach your really bad with names. Trick Clown. You attack Trick Clown as Gigabyte. You got another rank 4, and you can't really do that again because you already used Trick Clown effect that turn. But you can search for another Gigabyte. You know, if you have another spellcaster, you got a hat trick or something, and you should do something again. You know, so it's pretty awesome that it can do that. You got Trapeze Magician. I don't have anything to say about the card. It is what it is. This card. Now, honestly, I'm going to take this out. As much as I love this card, all of your XE's monsters are going to get a boost. Not all of them, but a lot of them are going to get a boost anyway with Extra Sword. So this card's not needed. And then it comes up to the point where, okay, the card's not needed, but then if you use this effect by discarding a heroic special summon one from your deck, you can't special summon anything apart from heroic monsters that turn. So it's a little bit iffy. I kind of want to take this out, but I'm not too sure. Now, again, with Ptolemaeus and Diamond, Dweller's just better, you know? It's kind of annoying that, obviously, it's not annoying, it's very good that you can make Diamond in every deck. But the extra deck space, you kind of just want to have fun with it, you know? And if you make this card, no one's having fun. I don't know, I would play around with it. I might put in Deltaros instead of this or that, or both of them actually. And then at least I have more space, you know? Honor Arc, I'm definitely going to keep it in. I've got no regrets of ever using that card. Daigusto Emerald, I really want to put a second. You go through your stuff so quickly. And then recycling Gigabytes is just so important, I think. Now again, this card. Oh man. It's an incredible card, but you don't have enough warriors to use the full effect of that card, you know? So again, that might come out. I'm just going to have to play around a lot. But the best thing is, well, if you use Extra Sword as it, because Extra Sword says that this gains an additional effect, that it gains 1000 attack, you're making this on 4k, so attack. But it's very difficult, and I mean very difficult to get actually even 3 materials on that card, you know? Exoton Knight. Whatever, Exoton Knight's an Exoton Knight, you know? Abyss Dweller, again. Masquerade, this card is insane. And I imagine, even though I only run 2 Extra Sword, I guess they're recyclable and stuff, I always imagine that my Xyz material, my monsters will have more attack than the original attack, you know? So, you've got Castel, and you got the Nordens, and then you got the Giant Hand. Like, imagine going up against a 3k Giant Hand. It's like, yeah, save. You'll win. Don't know, nothing else to say about it. About the deck anyway. It's incredibly fun to play with. People at the event I went to were saying, oh my god, that's like some random deck, but it looks so fun. So here's a deck profile for whoever wants to watch it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.